We present underwater GAN, a method using generative adversarial networks to correct and enhance underwater imagery. The system is able to take in a distorted image from an underwater domain and restore colors, objects, as well as remove various types of noise. Here we show a side-by-side comparison with an original video taken in Barbados. Unlike many image-to-image translation problems, particularly that of colorizing black and white photos, the underwater domain lacks a form of ground truth. For example, this image of a dog can easily be converted to grayscale in order to form a training pair, whereas the image on the bottom does not contain a corresponding ground truth image. To alleviate this issue, we use a recently proposed image-to-image translation method called CycleGAN to generate a dataset. CycleGAN is able to perform domain transfer without paired images. We select non-distorted underwater images from ImageNet, as seen on the left, and use CycleGAN to distort them, in order for them to appear as if they came from the set of distorted underwater images as seen on the right. The result is paired samples which we can use for supervised image-to-image translation. Here we show examples from our training set. The top row corresponds to real images taken from ImageNet, and the bottom row corresponds to those images distorted using CycleGAN. Our method is based off of generative adversarial networks. In this game theory scenario, a generator network produces images which actively try to fool a discriminator network. The discriminator aims to correctly distinguish true images coming from the dataset and fake instances produced by the generator. Conditioned on an image distorted by CycleGAN, X, our generator is trained to produce an image to try and fool the discriminator into thinking the image is non-distorted. The discriminator is trained to distinguish between non-distorted images coming from the true dataset and supposed non-distorted images produced by the generator. In this figure, the dotted line represents the L1 loss, which provides G with some sense of ground truth as well as low-level structure. During the training of CycleGAN, it inherently learns the reverse mapping from distorted to non-distorted images. While CycleGAN learns an unpaired translation between both datasets, UGAN learns the paired mapping from distorted to non-distorted, as seen here. We believe that this is an easier problem to solve, which is confirmed by improved results over CycleGAN. Here, we show a comparison to CycleGAN, showing that UGAN is able to better restore color and sharpness. More comparisons can be found in the paper. Here, we show a brief comparison of a mixed domain periodic motion tracker on a sequence of images of a diver at half speed. The true underwater images on the left often fail to capture the true contrast and intensity values between the foreground and background, causing many missed detections. UGAN is able to restore these properties, as shown in the generated images on the right, giving a 350% increase in accuracy. We welcome you to come to our session to learn more.